Hello and welcome to Gourmet for the Broke Girl. So today I'm going to discuss with you what it means to me, Gourmet for the Broke Girl. Basically, they are dishes that I'm creating with items that I already have in my kitchen and in my fridge that I have already purchased. Don't want it to go to waste, so I'm utilizing that same ingredient that I've been using all week. However, I'm just twisting it up, making a change, and just creating something with it. So that's what it means to me. One of the main key items you'll find in my kitchen is olive oil. I always have olive oil on hand. I like to cook with it. I prefer it over butter, even though I am not opposed to using butter. I just grew up with it, so I just feel lighter utilizing it in my kitchen, in my salads, in any type of meal that I'm making. But I will, from time to time, use butter and get creative with it. So stay tuned for some of those dishes with butter. One of the key items for cheeses that I like to use is feta. I'm a big fan of feta cheese. I do like cheddar. I'm a huge cheddar cheese fan. Trader Joe's has one of the best selections of cheeses. So I'll go in there and I'll try them, especially when they're having their little like wine tastings with cheese pairings on Saturdays and Sundays. Then I'll see if I like it. If not, I won't buy it. But yeah, go to Trader Joe's and try some of that stuff. It's pretty tasty. Lately I got into one of their brands called St. Lloyd. It has, I think it's chives and some garlic in it. It's different, but it's pretty damn tasty. Let's see, what else can I tell you about what you'll find in my kitchen? Yogurt. I'm a huge fan of yogurt. I love yogurt. For whatever reason, people got like super obsessed with Greek yogurt. I grew up on just eating plain yogurt that was Mountain High brand from a store called Albertsons, if you're familiar with it. They always had a good brand of it. So lately I have been buying the Greek yogurt only because Trader Joe's mainly carries that, and I've noticed that they have a bunch of that everywhere now. I don't buy flavored kinds though, because I like to put it in my food and I like to mix it and it tastes really, really good. So you'll see some of that in my kitchen. Cholula, hot sauce. Hot sauce is always a must. And that, in general, is a really good food fail fixer. I recently watched someone try to make something yesterday and I watched them make the mistake and I was gonna say something, but then I was like, maybe they have their own way of cooking, so I'm not eating it, so why am I gonna say anything? Well, I let them know that my secret to a food fail is always fix it with hot sauce. So if you make soup, for instance, and it's too bland and you didn't really taste it and you took it into work, I have done that. Cholula, it's a great fixer. You could even add sriracha if you wanted to, any kind of hot sauce basically. What else can I tell you? My background is Middle Eastern and Hispanic. However, you will not find many Hispanic dishes in my kitchen. It will be more of like a Middle Eastern twist with an American flair, or I'll kind of just standardize it. Not too much Asian, but I will for sure try to play with that stuff. And that's about it for types of cuisines. So basically I grew up in a restaurant. I got tired of eating the same thing over and over and over. So I got creative. Every single day I went into work and I would just play around with ingredients, sauces. I would even have competitions with my brother. I would call my sauce like the Tanya sauce and he would say, no, it's not. I created this. Like, whatever, kid. No, I just pretty much like to utilize it and turn it into an art and just make it look pretty. I'm a big fan of making my food colorful. So you'll see lots of greens, some spinach, or some spring mix. When I go into the grocery store though, kind of go through the aisle, my typical veggies will be tomatoes, mushrooms. What else? For meats, I alternate. So one week I have chicken, one week I have beef, another week I have salmon. If I don't eat it all, I usually freeze it and I just save it for another day when I feel like having that kind of protein. So, and then wine. Can't go wrong with wine. I'm a big fan of Malbec, it's my favorite. Tempranillo is another type of Spanish wine that I've gotten into lately. So that also tastes really well. And if I don't feel like drinking, I don't really buy it. But Trader Joe's is my go-to spot. I usually find everything I want there. For snacks, I usually get tortilla chips. And for the salsas, they have one that's made out of tomatillo sauce. That one is so good. If you can find it, I suggest buying it. That's my favorite snack while I'm at work. So it's a good in-betweener if you're not really hungry and you just want to eat something light. Chips and salsa, can't go wrong. Oh, and don't forget the avocado.